How's it going, GoFightPow fans? This is Miss Matone GFP, and here we are with a super card that I personally cooked up for our first new show in GFP. We have all title matches on the card tonight, and I don't think we need to do anything super crazy. Let's just get straight to the action. We're gonna start things off with the Cosmic Championship on the line, as Party Pirate will defend the title against Punk A.D. Gonna go ahead and bring this up just a smidge. I should be doing this before every video, but I'm not, so deal with it, I guess. Alright, Punk A.D. is the challenger, Party Pirate is the champion. Because this is a title fight, Pirate is not going to no-show. There is no reason for him to no-show in a title fight. Unless he just doesn't care. But in that case, Tim Rocket Jr. will get on him for that. Party Pirate is red, Punk A.D. is blue. Let's go. Fast forward check. We did get Punk A.D.'s fast forward. So Party Pirate needs to avoid a 3. Gets a 2. That will remove the 3. And Punk A.D. gonna start off with a kinetic kick. Party Pirate counters it into a Scourge Slam. Punk A.D. counters. Going for a kinetic kick again. It's a hit. Steampunk Snare. Hit. Dystopian DDT. That's blocked by Party Pirate. Only to be hit again. And it's a pop. Party Pirate needs to avoid a 3 again. Gets a 1. That will remove the 6. Punk A.D. going for a Steampunk Snare. Pop again. Needs to avoid a 3 and a 6. Gets a 4. That will remove the 5. Party Pirate in serious trouble here. Dystopian DT. Party Pirate counters it into a Scourge Slam. It's a hit. And Party Pirate with a Davy Jones's lock. It's a hit. Davy Jones's lock again. It's a hit. And now Party Pirate with a Scourge Slam. It's a pop. He needs to avoid a 4. Gets a 4. He needs a 3 or 4 stay in. And he doesn't get it. Party Pirate comes from behind, catching Punk A.D. with the Scourge Slam. So Party Pirate defeated Punk A.D. via the Scourge Slam. And that came as a surprise. I was expecting Punk A.D. to get out of that somehow, to survive that. No finishers in this one. Congratulations to Party Pirate for retaining the Cosmic Championship. And he's going to look to defend it going into Mid-Atlantis' new era. Our next match on the card is going to be for the Central Space, the CSFC Grand Prix Championship, currently held by Central Space's own Dante Giordano. And he is going to take on Grain Belt Pro's Rekka Sheik, who got the opportunity after defeating Infinitus on card 7. Can Rekka Sheik get the job done? We're starting off with a fast forward. Dante Giordano gets a 1. And that's the Cartoid Artery Clamp. Dante counters it into a backbreaker. It's a hit. Rumble rating. Dante has a +3, Rekka has a +2. And it's going to be Dante that takes it with a power headlock. It's not going to add 1 to the pop, but Rekka Sheik will counter it into a flying dropkick. Dante counters it into some body stomps. Dodged. Rumble rating. And Dante, once again, keeping it. And there's the Cetus Slam. Rekka Sheik needs to avoid a 1, 2, 4, and 6. Gets a 4. He needs a 6 to stay in. Eddie gets a 6. He is still alive, surviving the Cetus Slam. Body stomps. Rekka Sheik counters it into a flying dropkick. Dante counters it into some body stomps. Hit. Rumble rating. And Dante, once again, keeping the control. There's some body stomps. Hit. Rumble rating again. And Dante keeps it. And there's the CS Slam again. Gets a 4. He needs a 6 again. Doesn't get it. Dante Giordano with another retention of a championship here tonight. So Dante Giordano defeats Rekka Sheik via Cetus Slam. Congratulations to Dante Giordano for the win. Rekka Sheik, hopefully you'll have better luck in Grain Belt. Our next match in the night is going to be duos action. It is for the GFP Duos Championships. As the champions, the Carnage Corporation, Maim and Mauler, are looking to defend their newly christened titles against C.O.R.P.S, Razor and Mutt. These two won a series of matches in the Industrial Lands to get an opportunity like this. This is the second match featuring Mid-Atlantis, and this is the first match featuring, I believe these two are in Deep South. Will Maim start off for his team? Let me go and check everybody else. Oh no, these are Rocky Top. Razor and Mutt are from Rocky Top, so I checked and saw that every single one of the sectors was represented prior to actually rolling this out, so Maim and Razor will start things off, and it's going to be Razor that starts on the initiative, going for the Contra code. Maim counters it into the Mass Carnage. Razor needs to avoid a 1, 2, and 5, gets a 3 that is in the middle. That will remove the 1, and now going to tag in Mauler with a deep 6 dive, and there's a tag to Mutt. Going for a Rumble Rain, both have a +3, and Mutt takes the initiative, going for a laser shot. And tag to Maim on negative, Rumble rating, and that is going to be Maim actually taking control. Mass Carnage to U5 or 6, that is out of the ring, can't count that, that's a 1, that will remove the 6. Maim now with a Seismic Slam. A pop, needs to avoid a 6. Gets a 5. That will remove the 5. Gonna tag in Mauler for some pure bedlam. It's a hit. And there's the chopping block. This is a duos match, so it is even. So Mutt needs to avoid a 2, 4, 5, or 6. Gets an 8. That is an even number, but in duos matches, 7 or 8 are always kickouts. We're going to see what we remove here from Mutt. Mauler going to keep the pressure going with a Rumble rating. And Mutt gets in. Laser shot. Mauler counters, preventing anything from happening. Rumble rating. Mutt gets the initiative. Force Field Frenzy. And the tag to Maim, stopping anything. Seismic Slam. It's dodged. Maim and Mauler doing an excellent job keeping Mutt from making the tag. Maim with the initiative, gonna tag Mauler back in, and he's gonna go for the Mangor. 1, 5, or 6. Gets a 3. That will remove the... Can't remove the 8. It'll remove the 2. The Mangor again. 1, 2, 5, or 6. Gets a 6. He needs a 4, 7, or 8. Gets a 7. And we're going to remove 3 or 4 here. That's what we're looking for. It'll remove the 4. Mauler. Deep 6 dive. Blocked. And there is the chopping block again. Only a 3, 7, and 8. Keep Mutt in the match. Gets a 7. That's going to remove the 3 from any potential options. Chopping block again. Needs a 7 or 8. Gets an 8. And that's another fatigue added to Mutt. Brawl and Maul. Pop. 7 or 8. Gets an 8. That's another token from Mutt. Mutt is trying to keep this team alive. Chopping block. It's a 1. Needs a 4, 7, or 8. Doesn't get it. And that is how Carnage Corporation roll. Carnage Corporation, not only are they the GFP Tag Team Champions, they also are the Mid-Atlantis Tag Team Champions, or the Mid-Atlantis Duos Champions. I really need to get used to that. I'm not even gonna lie. And there, they just showed why the Carnage Corporation are the best duo in GFP. Why they've held these championships throughout all of the IFC sector era. And that's another retention going into our next match. And for this one, we're getting the timer. 5 minutes, 5 seconds. That's how long we have for this match. It is a Terminal Velocity Championship match. Tim Johnson is going to defend the title against Krusher Khan. Krusher Khan was in the Terminal Velocity tournament. He got disqualified. Tim Johnson representing, I like to believe, I think he's representing Grain Belt. Yeah, he's representing Grain Belt. Krusher Khan is representing Grand Smoky. Hold on. Didn't I have a team that was representing... Didn't I have someone representing Ole Miss Grappling somewhere? Huh. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But Grain Bell has Tim Johnson. Grand Smoky has Krusher Khan. Let's go. And we are starting things off with Krusher Khan's fast forward. Tim Johnson needs to avoid a 4. Gets a 6. That will remove the 4. Krusher Khan in control. Hits the Siberian Slam. 4, 5, or 6. Gets a 3. Still in the match. Removes the 5. Euro uppercut. Pop needs to avoid a 4 and a 5. Gets a 6. That cannot remove the 5. That will remove the 6. Siberian Slam. 4, 5, 6. Gets a 5. Needs a 3. And doesn't get it. We have a new Terminal Velocity champion. And his name is Krusher Khan. And he did it in dominant fashion. Via Siberian Slam. And that is 4 minutes 33, so that is going to be 0:32. 32 seconds was all it took for Krusher Khan to win the Terminal Velocity Championship. Congratulations to Krusher for winning. And now he's got to defend that title. I'll put the belt on him after I do the thumbnail. And thank you, timer. You served your purpose well. Next up, we have the Valkyrie Championship on the line. We have two champions ready to merge their championships. We have Embargo taking on Nukeleah. Embargo, the IFC Intergalactic Women's Champion. Nukeleah, the Unified Sectors Women's Champion. They're going to merge into one. Who's going to come out on top? We got Nukeleah's fast forward of a 2 here, so now Embargo needs to avoid a 6, gets a 3. That will remove the 6. And Nukeleah going to start things off. Rumble rating. Both have a +3. It is Embargo that takes it. Censorship cutter. Nukeleah counters it into a Rumble rating. And that is going to be Embargo taking it back with a censorship cutter. Nukeleah counters it again. Rumble rating. And Embargo wins it. Censorship cutter? No. Rumble rating of her own. And it's going to be Embargo that keeps it on a tie. Blockade Blast. Dodged. Prohibit Plex. Nukeleah counters it. Into the Meltdown. Both are 6, so Embargo needs to avoid a 6 twice. Going once. Not happened. It hasn't happened, so now that is going to remove the 2. Thrust Punch. Embargo counters it. Into the Max's Moonsault. That's a hit. Rumble rating. And that's going to be Nukeleah in control with a sweeping hip throw. Embargo counters it into a Rumble rating. Nukeleah counters it. And there's the Meltdown again. Needs to avoid a 2 or 6. Gets a 2. Needs a 4. Gets it. Close call there. Meltdown again. 2, 5, or 6. Gets a 2. Needs a 4. Doesn't get it. And Nukeleah is the Valkyrie Champion. What a match to show off what Nukeleah can do. And now my pen is deciding not to work. Jeez, this is like the worst time to... Ah, there we go. Via Meltdown. Congratulations to Nukeleah. She is the first ever Valkyrie Champion. That's what it's going to look like once we put the belt on her. I'll do that after I make the thumbnail. I feel like I said that twice already. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. It is for the GFP Heavyweight Championship. So our champion, Bobcat Jack, won this title in the Industrial Lands, went over the Deep South, and he has stayed in Deep South, but he's bringing this championship with him. That's the champion. The challenger. It could be Honest Abe, but he's going to get it later down the line. The challenger for this one is actually going to be Goldfront's Linkin. So the reason behind this is because Linkin was set to actually get an Intergalactic Championship match. Well, he was set to participate in the Gauntlet on card 7. But, of course, Bobcat Jack took that. And now Linkin, he was left with kind of got left in the shadow. So we're going to see if Linkin can claim his rightful prize by taking down the champ. And Linkin will start us off with the paper cut. Bobcat Jack needs to avoid a 1. He has 2 rolls. Avoids it both times. The paper cut immediately starting things off strong for Linkin. Hybrid theory. It's a pop. Needs to avoid a 1. Gets a 1. Needs an odd number. And we have a new champion just like that. Wow. Linkin has defeated Bobcat Jack via the hybrid theory and has become the new GFP Heavyweight Champion. Congratulations to Linkin. I will give him his championship once I make the thumbnail. I said that 3 times in this video, and I will have said it possibly 3 more times had the other challengers actually won their matches. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. And thank you all for being here to welcome a new era for GoFightPow. And now I am in a very weird spot. Because now I have to create now I need to create the poster for it all. But that shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I'm doing good progress here now, so. Yeah, this is good. And when we zoom it out, and bring the camera up, yeah, angle it just a little bit, and there we go. That's what we're looking at, and that's gonna be the thumbnail, I think. So let me just go ahead and... Oh, there's a bit of glare there, so I'll have to do a bit of editing on my side to make it work, but hey, I will in fact make it work. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you don't miss out on anything GoFightPow related. These belts are going to be for sale with the Kickstarter package. So that's coming out on Friday. So be sure to check out the GoFightPow store. That's going to be linked in the description. Check that on Friday, July 3rd. And check out all the other Regional Rumble stuff before they sell out. Keep your eyes peeled. Because I know I'm going to be looking forward to that myself. If you want to communicate with me and other promoters for GoFightPow, you can find us on the Pro Boards, you can find us in the Facebook group, and you can find me on the Discord. The Discord is in the Pro Board, so don't be afraid to check that out as well. Thank you all for watching. This has been Miss Matone GFP, and I'm signing off. I'll see you guys in the next era.